Selamat datang ke Real Living Lab.
Two different types of ecosystems that have been identified in our recent studies are the peat swamp forest ecosystem at the Real Living Lab.
Peat swamp forests are unique and fragile wetland ecosystems characterized by waterlogged, acidic, and nutrient-poor conditions, leading to the accumulation of thick layers of undecomposed organic matter.
Next is the freshwater ecosystem found in UNIMAS Central Lake.
Freshwater ecosystem like lake, pond, river, and stream encompass a diverse range of aquatic environments with low salt content.
Waterlogging or hydrology is the most defining abiotic factor. The constant saturation of the soil with water leads to anaerobic or oxygen-deficient conditions. The water table fluctuates, influencing the types of plants that can grow and the rate of decomposition. Next is acidity or low pH. The water and peat soil are highly acidic due to the accumulation of organic acids released during partial decomposition. This extreme pH limits the types of organisms that can survive. Then we have nutrient deficiency. Peat soils are typically very poor in essential nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, as the waterlogged conditions and acidity inhibit nutrient cycling and availability.
Anoxia or low oxygen may occur due to waterlogging. Oxygen levels in the peat soil and water are extremely low, hindering aerobic decomposition. Tropical peat swamp forests experience consistently high temperatures and humidity, which would normally accelerate decomposition, but the waterlogging overrides this. Sunlight penetrates the forest canopy, but the dense vegetation can limit light reaching the forest floor, influencing understory plant growth. Finally, geological topography or parent rock types. While generally homogeneous in a given peat swamp, subtle variations in topography can create microhabitats known as hummocks or hollows with different water levels and conditions.
Starting with the producers, which are the plants in this ecosystem, there are trees, which are specialized tree species adapted to waterlogged, acidic, and nutrient-poor conditions. Examples include certain dipterocarps, ratans, and pannans. Some of the trees, such as palm tree trunks, are covered in thorns, which is crucial for its survival against herbivores to protect the vulnerable trunk from damage. Many of these trees have stilt roots or pneumatophores to cope with anoxia. Understory vegetation is quite limited due to the dense canopy, but it still includes various ferns, mosses, and some herbaceous plants. Strangler figs grow their roots downwards, enveloping the host tree while growing upwards to compete for light in dense forests.
The next biotic factors are consumers. There is a wide variety of insects, including ants, spider, caterpillar, butterfly, and dragonflies. Generally, frogs and other amphibians are also found here and are well adapted to the wet environment. Reptiles such as snakes, lizards, and sometimes even crocodiles can be seen in these forests. Birds are also present in many species, including those that are specialized for wetland environments. Among the mammals, there are Bornean orang-utans, pygmy elephants where they occur, and various small mammals. Brackish water fish, such as mud snapper, are also part of this ecosystem. These species live in water with a mixture of fresh water and salt water, with the pH between 7 and 8. Aquatic invertebrates like prawns and crabs also live in this swampy condition. Decomposers include bacteria and fungi, which are highly specialized microorganisms that can function in anaerobic and acidic conditions. For example, blackback fungi growing on decaying logs that break down organic matter and recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. The activity is crucial although slow in the formation of peat.
Waterlogging and decomposition. The constant water saturation, along with oxygen and high acidity, slow down the activity of decomposer like bacteria and fungi. As a result, dead plant material such as leaf and wood decompose slowly. This led to the build-up of peat, which further increased waterlogging acidity. Next is nutrient cycling. The low pH and lack of oxygen make it hard for the decomposer to release nutrients from that matter. Plants in the environment have adapted to deal with nutrient-poor conditions by growing slowly or developing special way to absorb nutrients. Still, a lot of nutrients remain trapped in the peat.
Carbon sequestration is a major global role of peat swamps. Because decomposition is so low, large amounts of carbon stay stored in the peat. But when peatlands are drained or burned, this carbon is released, contributing to climate change. There are also interactions like commensalism, where a fern grows on a tree to get support, while the tree itself is not harmed or helped. Parasitism occurs when a fungus infects an ant and controls its behavior. The ant is made up to climb up a plant and then dies. After that, the fungus grows out of the ant's body and releases spores to infect other ants. In the end, the ant shows a posture like a zombie ant. Finally, competition occurs where the vines are competing with the tree for resources such as sunlight, water, and nutrients by using the tree as support structure to reach higher into the canopy.
Water temperature varies seasonally and with depth of flow. Its influence dissolves oxygen level and metabolic rate of oxygen. Light penetration decreases with depth and turbidity. These affect photosynthesis by aquatic plants and algae. Dissolved oxygen is essential for aquatic animal respiration. It is higher in cooler, turbulent water and lower in warm, stagnant water or areas with high organic decay.
Salinity is very low in freshwater ecosystems, which distinguishes them from marine environments. Turbidity affects how much light can penetrate the water due to the cloudiness of the water caused by suspended particles.
Let's talk about biotic factors in freshwater ecosystems. We will start with the producers. Phytoplanktons are tiny, microscopic algae that float in the water. Even though they are small, they form the base of many food webs. Then we have macrophytes, larger aquatic plants that can grow underwater, float on the surface, or stick out above the water. These plants provide both habitats and food for many other organisms. Periphyton refers to the algae and other microorganisms that attach to themselves to underwater surface such as rocks or plant stems. Now on to the consumers. Zooplanktons are microscopic animals that feed on phytoplankton. To complete the cycle, we have the decomposers. Bacteria and fungi break down dead plants and animals. By doing so, they recycle nutrients back into the ecosystems, keeping it all going.
Our peat swarm field trip gave us hands-on experience in ecological observation and data collection. We sharpened our taxonomic skills, identifying species, and learning their unique adaptations. This was a true living lab, showcasing incredible biodiversity. This first-hand experience significantly deepened our ecological understanding. Exploring the peat swarm forest as a living lab highlighted its role as a carbon sink and biodiversity hotspot, reinforcing conservation. Observing the lake-connected classroom concepts to real-world scenarios, making theory tangible. This field trip underscored the importance of environmental stewardship. We saw the delicate balance in these ecosystems, highlighting the impacts of human activities. It inspired us to champion responsible environmental practices and promote conservation efforts for these vital natural resources.